Sam Jung.
Hello. My name is Sam Jung, and I'm a proud Korean American standing in solidarity with all of my black and brown folks. And I'm here to say that we as a university are in a state of emergency. For all students, this is your call to action. And for those students of color who don't think that these past 2 weeks of blatant racism and oppression don't have anything to do with you, then I have to say this. If you have ever been asked, can you actually see through your small eyes? This issue affects you. If you have ever been told to go back to your own country, even though your people were here first, this issue affects you. If you have ever been asked, what are you doing here when you have a right to be here, or if you can really speak English, because yes, I can, or if you have ever experienced any type of oppression solely based on the beautiful color of your skin, the beautiful shape of your eyes, or the joyous tone of your voice, then the Compton Cookout and the university's lack of real action should be troubling for you. For an injustice against one in our community is essentially an injustice against all in our community. For we as students of color, regardless of if we identify as Asian American, a First Nation person, African American, a Latino, or Chicano, Chicana, our collective safety on this campus has been compromised. Hate speech is a weapon that reproduces, justifies, and promotes already existing inequalities, which implicates anyone and everyone who is considered a minority in this country. The enjoyment and consumption of stereotypes in ignorance or in blatant support of perpetuating these inequalities exposes and marks individuals and communities as targets of unsanctioned violence, demonstrated throughout history in both the U.S. and the world, from racial segregation and Jim Crow society to colonial genocide in many parts of the world. We as students of color are all victims of that pain that comes as a consequence to the use of these stereotypes, which dehumanize us and make us into caricatures of something that we are inherently not. I say this with authority because that is a shared burden and truth of our beautiful skin colors and beautiful facial features in America. Through this shared experience of humanity, we necessarily must find solidarity. Let us, as united students of color, look towards our own history that has so often been written out of the history books that we have been used in our schools, and acknowledge the strength of racial and ethnic unity that made up, but is not limited to, the United Farm Workers Movement, the American Indian Movement, the Black and Yellow Movement, Brown within the Yellow Movement, the Third World Liberation Front, and of course, the Black freedom struggle of the 1950s and 60s. Ending one oppression means ending all oppression. And although the road has never ever been easy and will never ever be easy, to quote Teresa Leal, we have to teach people this is the way you throw rocks at the sun. Despite the fact that you know you're not always going to hit it, despite the fact that you are not always going to win, if we were only stimulated by the sure shots, we would never get anywhere. We would be very, very behind. Change only comes when a few brave hearts like us dare to throw that first rock. So even though we, the students of color at UCSD, are not the first ones to ever have fought for social justice, we will continue to be the brave souls that will throw rocks against racism and hate to make this university, our university, safe for all peoples. We must not be disheartened by the bigoted and privileged individuals who seek to terrorize and control us through their perpetuation of systems of oppression. Yet seek through optimism, courage, and joy to undo the damage that has been done at UCSD, because racism causes real pain and demands real action from this university. Students of color and allies, unite, power to all people, follow back! Follow back! Follow back!